Pickles have been a beloved snack and condiment for centuries, and for good reason. There's something undeniably satisfying about that crisp snap when you bite into a perfectly fermented cucumber, followed by the tangy, salty flavor that dances across your taste buds. They make sandwiches better, burgers more exciting, and even when eaten straight from the jar, they offer a unique combination of crunch and flavor that few other foods can replicate. But despite their popularity and widespread use, not all pickles are created equal. And the reality is that many of the most common commercial brands you see in grocery stores are far from healthy. The very convenience and long shelf life that make these products appealing often come at a cost to your health. And understanding this is the first step toward making better choices for your body and your well-being. When you walk down the pickle aisle, what you're really seeing is a wide array of jars filled with cucumbers, water, salt, and then an overwhelming list of additional ingredients meant to preserve, enhance, or standardize the flavor. These additives may make the product look uniform, taste familiar, and last longer on the shelf, but they also introduce chemicals that your body doesn't naturally process well. Sodium benzoate, artificial colors, flavor enhancers, stabilizers, and other preservatives are common in many mainstream brands. While they are generally recognized as safe for occasional consumption, regular intake over time can contribute to health issues ranging from digestive discomfort to inflammation, and even more serious conditions if paired with other dietary stressors. One of the biggest problems lies in sodium content. Many commercial pickles contain hundreds of milligrams of sodium per serving, and depending on how many pickles you eat in a sitting, it's easy to consume a significant portion of your recommended daily limit in just one snack. High sodium intake is strongly linked to elevated blood pressure, cardiovascular strain, and kidney stress, making even a seemingly harmless snack something to monitor carefully. Beyond sodium, artificial colors and flavoring agents are a silent threat in many jars. Colors like yellow 5 and yellow 6 are often used to make pickles appear more visually appealing, giving them that vibrant green or golden hue that can trick the eye into thinking the product is fresh or naturally fermented. However, these dyes serve no nutritional purpose and have been linked in some studies to hyperactivity in children, allergic reactions, and other sensitivities. Similarly, emulsifiers and stabilizers, which are included to maintain texture and consistency, can interfere with gut health over time. Polysorbate 80, for example, is a common additive that, when consumed regularly, may alter gut microbiota and promote low-grade inflammation. In other words, the very thing that gives pickles that consistent crunch and appearance is also undermining the benefits you might expect from eating a fermented vegetable. It's easy to see why many people assume that all pickles are healthy. They're vegetables, they're low in calories, and they have a reputation for being a tangy, wholesome snack. But the reality is far more nuanced. The health benefits of pickles come primarily from natural fermentation, which creates probiotics, beneficial bacteria that support digestion, nutrient absorption, and immune function. Commercially processed pickles, however, are often pasteurized to extend shelf life, a process that kills the very probiotics that would make them beneficial. So while you're still getting flavor and crunch, you're missing out on the gut-boosting qualities that truly healthy pickles can provide. This means that without careful attention to labels and ingredients, what appears to be a healthy choice may actually be more akin to a heavily processed snack, loaded with sodium, preservatives, and additives that contribute little more than taste and color. Understanding the risks of commercially processed pickles is the first step toward making informed decisions about what you put into your body. While they are convenient and widely available, it's important to recognize that not all pickles offer the same nutritional value. The seemingly harmless snack can quietly contribute to high sodium intake, gut imbalance, and exposure to unnecessary chemicals. By being aware of the differences between naturally fermented, simple pickles and their heavily processed counterparts, you can begin to prioritize brands that maintain nutritional integrity, support digestive health, and allow you to enjoy the crunchy, tangy flavor of pickles without compromising your well-being. When it comes to pickles, brand recognition doesn't always mean quality or safety. And some of the most popular names on the supermarket shelf are exactly the ones you need to watch out for. The convenience of widely available brands often hides a complex mixture of chemicals, artificial flavors, and preservatives designed to make the pickles last longer, look uniform, and taste consistent. But these benefits come at the expense of your health. One of the first brands that stands out in this category is Vlasic. Most people recognize the iconic stork logo and associate it with crunchy, classic pickles. But the truth is that these pickles are loaded with artificial colors, including yellow 5, which is linked to hyperactivity in children and other potential health risks. Beyond that, Vlasic pickles are heavily salted and contain preservatives such as sodium benzoate, which are added to extend shelf life, but are not naturally found in fermented vegetables. For anyone trying to reduce chemical intake or monitor sodium levels, this makes Vlasic pickles a questionable choice for regular consumption. An Olive is another brand that frequently appears in households across the country, marketed as a wholesome classic pickle choice. Despite its reputation, many mint olive varieties contain additives like calcium chloride, which is used to maintain crispness, and potassium sorbate, a preservative designed to prevent mold and bacteria growth. While these additives are considered safe in small quantities, their constant presence in the diet can interfere with gut health over time, and the high sodium content in many jars is enough to significantly impact daily intake. The combination of chemical stabilizers and elevated salt levels makes mint olive a brand that should be consumed with caution, particularly for those who are health conscious or managing blood pressure. Claussen pickles are often praised for their refrigerated crunch and tangy flavor, and while they do offer a texture that many find irresistible, they are not free from concern. The brand uses emulsifiers such as polysorbate 80, which helps maintain consistency, but may disrupt the balance of healthy gut bacteria. Regular consumption of such additives, combined with the already high sodium content of Claussen products, can create issues for digestion and cardiovascular health. Although they taste fresh and flavorful, Claussen pickles illustrate the gap between what seems natural and what is processed, emphasizing the importance of understanding ingredients beyond just flavor. Store brand options, like Walmart's Great Value Pickles, are another common pitfall. While they are often cheaper and marketed as an affordable alternative to name brand products, they frequently contain artificial colors, flavorings, and sometimes even high fructose corn syrup in sweet varieties. These additives are included to mimic traditional pickle flavors and textures without using real fermentation methods. And as a result, the products lack the probiotic benefits that naturally fermented pickles provide. Although convenient and budget-friendly, Great Value Pickles are a prime example of how lower-cost options can compromise both health and nutrition. Heinz pickles, while a household staple in many kitchens, also present concerns despite the brand's strong reputation for other products like ketchup. Heinz often uses flavor enhancers, vinegar substitutes, and preservatives that create shelf-stable pickles but remove the naturally occurring probiotics that make fermented pickles beneficial. This means that while Heinz pickles deliver familiar flavor and crunch, they offer very little in terms of health benefits. Finally, B&G pickles, though visually appealing and easy to find, contain artificial colors like yellow 5, high sodium brine, and stabilizers such as calcium chloride. While they provide a satisfying crunch, the additives and preservatives compromise the nutritional value and overall healthfulness of the product. Understanding which brands to avoid is not about demonizing pickles entirely, but about recognizing that the most popular and convenient options often come with hidden drawbacks. Each of these brands, Vlasic, mint olive, Claussen, Great Value, Heinz, and B&G, shares a common pattern of prioritizing shelf stability, color, texture, and consistent flavor over nutritional integrity. For someone who values gut health, lower sodium intake, and minimal chemical exposure, these brands are best approached with caution and limited consumption. The health risks associated with pickles are not always obvious, especially because pickles are vegetables, and we tend to assume that anything labeled as a vegetable is automatically healthy. However, the reality is that many of the most popular commercial pickles contain additives that can negatively affect your health over time. One of the main concerns is the presence of artificial preservatives such as sodium benzoate and potassium sorbate. These compounds are added to prevent spoilage and extend the shelf life of the product, but regular consumption may contribute to inflammation, digestive discomfort, and other health issues. While the occasional pickle may not cause immediate harm, daily or frequent consumption can slowly increase the chemical load on your body, and when combined with other processed foods, this can become a real concern for long-term health. Artificial colors are another hidden risk. Colors like yellow 5, yellow 6, and red 40 are commonly used in commercial pickle brands to make the pickles appear more vibrant and visually appealing. These dyes do nothing to enhance flavor or nutrition. Their sole purpose is to create a consistent, attractive appearance. Studies have suggested that these synthetic colors may trigger hyperactivity in children, allergic reactions, and even other sensitivities in adults. The fact that these dyes are often listed without explanation on labels makes it easy for consumers to overlook their presence. But the cumulative effect of consuming multiple foods containing these additives every day can be significant. Emulsifiers and stabilizers are another category of additives that are commonly found in processed pickles. Polysorbate 80 is one example frequently used to maintain texture and uniformity. While it helps the pickle maintain a consistent crunch and appearance, research indicates that emulsifiers may alter gut bacteria and contribute to low-grade inflammation. The gut microbiome plays a central role in digestion, immunity, and even mood regulation, so disrupting it through repeated exposure to such additives can have far-reaching consequences. Calcium chloride, often used to enhance crispness, is another additive that, while not inherently dangerous, points to a product that is engineered for appearance and texture rather than natural health benefits. High sodium levels are perhaps the most widely recognized health risk, yet they are often underestimated. Many commercial pickles contain hundreds of milligrams of sodium per serving, and it's easy to consume far more than the recommended daily limit if you enjoy pickles as a frequent snack or side. Excess sodium intake is strongly linked to high blood pressure, cardiovascular strain, and kidney stress. Even for those who do not have immediate health concerns, regularly consuming pickles with elevated sodium can create long-term strain on the body. The combination of sodium with preservatives, artificial colors, and emulsifiers means that what seems like a simple, healthy snack is often a concentrated package of substances that your body must work hard to process. One of the reasons these additives are so common is because most commercial pickles are pasteurized to extend shelf life. While pasteurization prevents spoilage and makes the product convenient for storage, it also kills the beneficial bacteria that naturally fermented pickles provide. Fermentation is what gives pickles their probiotic properties, supporting gut health, nutrient absorption, and immune function. When pickles are processed to the point where these bacteria are eliminated and replaced with chemicals to mimic flavor and texture, the product loses the very benefits that make pickles a healthy option in the first place. Understanding these risks is essential for anyone who enjoys pickles regularly. By becoming aware of what additives to watch for, including sodium benzoate, artificial colors, emulsifiers, stabilizers, and high sodium content, you can make informed choices that protect your health while still allowing you to enjoy the flavor and crunch of pickles. Choosing products that avoid these additives or seeking out naturally fermented options with simple, clean ingredients allows you to maintain gut health, reduce unnecessary chemical exposure, and enjoy pickles the way they were meant to be eaten. When it comes to pickles, knowing which ones are safe is just as important as knowing which ones to avoid. Safe pickles are defined by their simplicity, transparency, and the way they are made. The healthiest options are those that rely on natural fermentation rather than chemical preservatives, artificial colors, or high levels of sodium. Naturally fermented pickles are created by allowing cucumbers to sit in a brine solution of water, salt, and sometimes spices, where beneficial bacteria thrive and produce lactic acid. This process not only preserves the pickles, but also gives them a tangy, flavorful taste and a satisfying crunch, all while providing probiotics that support gut health. Unlike heavily processed pickles, These naturally fermented varieties maintain the nutrients and enzymes that can improve digestion, boost immunity, and even support mental well-being through a balanced gut microbiome. When examining store-bought options, the key is to look for pickles with short ingredient lists. The fewer the ingredients, the more likely it is that the product is free from unnecessary additives. Ideally, the jar should contain just cucumbers, water, salt, and optional spices. No artificial colors, no stabilizers, and no preservatives. These simple ingredients are all that is needed to create a product that is both delicious and beneficial to your body. Labels that list long, complicated chemical names are usually a warning sign that the pickles have been heavily processed and may not provide the health benefits associated with natural fermentation. The fermentation process is also what sets safe pickles apart from pasteurized, shelf-stable options. Many mainstream brands are pasteurized to extend shelf life, which involves heating the product to kill bacteria. While this prevents spoilage, it also eliminates the probiotics that make pickles good for digestion and overall health. Naturally fermented pickles, in contrast, are not heated, which allows the good bacteria to remain active. These bacteria help break down food, improve nutrient absorption, and support a healthy gut lining, which is crucial for overall health. The result is a food that is not just tasty, but also actively contributes to wellness, rather than merely providing flavor. Another factor to consider when choosing safe pickles is sodium content. Even naturally fermented pickles contain salt, which is necessary for fermentation, but the levels are generally much lower than in heavily processed commercial brands. Eating pickles with reasonable sodium content helps you enjoy the flavor without putting unnecessary stress on your cardiovascular system. It also allows you to maintain a balanced diet without worrying about hidden salt intake that can accumulate throughout the day. Safe pickles strike a balance between flavor, crunch, and health benefits, rather than prioritizing shelf life or artificial appearance. The packaging and labeling of safe pickles often reflect their quality. They are typically sold in the refrigerated section or in jars that clearly highlight their natural ingredients and fermentation process. Some brands even advertise live cultures or probiotics, which can give you confidence that the product is truly beneficial. By contrast, products that rely heavily on chemical preservatives often prioritize a long shelf life over taste or health, and these are the jars that should be approached with caution. Consumers who make informed choices and read labels carefully can consistently select pickles that provide both enjoyment and nutritional benefits by focusing on naturally fermented pickles with minimal ingredients, moderate sodium, and active probiotics. You can ensure that the pickles you consume are truly supportive of your health. These products are a far cry from the heavily processed, additive-laden jars that dominate supermarket shelves. Choosing safe pickles allows you to enjoy the satisfying crunch, tangy flavor, and gut-friendly benefits without exposing your body to unnecessary chemicals, excessive sodium, or artificial enhancements. Over time, incorporating these naturally fermented options into your diet can help maintain digestive balance, improve overall wellness, and make snacking on pickles not only enjoyable, but truly nourishing. Once you understand which pickles to avoid and what makes a pickle safe, the next step is knowing the brands and products that actually deliver on both flavor and health benefits. Choosing the right pickle is not just about avoiding harmful additives. It's about seeking out options that provide natural probiotics, minimal sodium, and ingredients you can actually recognize. Some of the best examples in the market today include brands like Bubby's, Olive My Pickle, and Grillo's Pickles. These brands prioritize traditional fermentation methods, using simple ingredients like cucumbers, water, salt, and spices, without relying on artificial colors, preservatives, or stabilizers. This approach ensures that every bite of pickle not only tastes vibrant and crunchy, but also supports digestive health and overall wellness. Bubby's pickles, for instance, are often regarded as a gold standard for naturally fermented pickles. Each jar is crafted using traditional fermentation, meaning the cucumbers sit in a brine solution long enough for naturally occurring bacteria to multiply and create lactic acid. This acid acts as a preservative, while simultaneously producing probiotics that are beneficial for the gut. Many people notice a distinct tangy flavor and a satisfying crunch with Bubby's Pickles, a direct result of this natural fermentation process. Unlike commercial brands that are pasteurized or chemically enhanced, Bubby's provides a product that is as close to homemade pickles as you can get in a store-bought jar, and the health benefits are significant. Olive My Pickle is another excellent option for those seeking high-quality, naturally fermented pickles. This brand emphasizes clean ingredients, ensuring that nothing artificial or unnecessary is added to the jar. The pickles are typically refrigerated, which preserves their natural probiotics and flavor. They offer a variety of pickles that cater to different tastes, from classic dill to spicier varieties, all without compromising the natural fermentation process. Because the ingredients are simple and transparent, you can enjoy these pickles knowing that every bite contributes to gut health. Unlike many conventional pickles that may provide flavor, but lack any nutritional value, Grillo's Pickles takes a slightly different approach, but still focuses on health-conscious production. Grillo's emphasizes fresh, locally sourced cucumbers and uses small batch pickling methods to create a product that tastes both bright and crisp. While they offer a variety of flavors, the core principle remains the same: no artificial preservatives, no chemical stabilizers, just cucumbers, water, salt, and natural spices. These pickles are ideal for anyone looking to enjoy the traditional tangy crunch of pickles while ensuring that they are supporting their overall health rather than compromising it. One of the key benefits of choosing these brands is that they allow you to enjoy pickles without worrying about the hidden risks of sodium overload, artificial chemicals, or destroyed probiotics. Naturally fermented pickles provide a unique combination of taste, texture, and health benefits that processed alternatives simply cannot match. Regular consumption of such pickles can support healthy digestion, improve nutrient absorption, and even contribute to stronger immunity over time. Additionally, these brands often take care to maintain consistent quality without sacrificing natural fermentation, which is essential for those who are serious about both flavor and wellness. Ultimately, opting for brands like Bubby's, Olive My Pickle, and Grillo's Pickles is an investment in your health as much as it is in your enjoyment of food. These products prove that you don't have to compromise between taste and nutrition. They offer the perfect balance of natural crunch, tangy flavor, and probiotic benefits, making them a superior choice to heavily processed commercial options. By consistently choosing naturally fermented pickles, you can build a diet that supports gut health, reduces unnecessary chemical intake, and allows you to enjoy one of the most flavorful snacks available without any hidden drawbacks.